the very first time Seun Okinbaloye goes emotional in live interview. You know, Seun Okinbaloye go emotional in live interview moment he was actually interviewing Peter Obi, Goodluck Jonathan, and all of that moment they were speaking about their ambition in 2027. How they want to kick Tinubu out of office. You know, it have not been flying on me that Goodluck Jonathan finally declares ambition is going to be a flag bearer in 2027 and Obi will be a running mate to him. You hear things for yourself in this very video. Nigerians are confused at this time because Nigerians are no more understanding the kind of game that is trying to play in course of 2027 to kick Tinubu out of office. You know, it's normally news that they want to boot Tinubu out of office. Now, the way and manner to which they want to do it is finally becoming convincing to Nigeria. Now, Seun Okinbaloye go emotional moment Peter Obi and Goodluck actually speak out what they actually intend. Come and hear things for yourself because Seun Okinbaloye of Chinese television spit out his pain. He even moved out from the realm of journalism at this very time. He spitted out his pain. What is paining him as regards what is actually going on in Nigeria. You hear things for yourself in this very video. I'd like us to stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, just do what to share it. Share it to the social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just do what to like it. Like the video. Give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should believe you find for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just endeavor to click the red subscription button that's showcasing your videos right now. Click the red subscription button and at the same time click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. Nigerians are very confused at this time because nobody ever expected that Seun of Chinese television can go emotional in a live interview. It have never happened in the history of Chinese television before. What happened few years ago have never happened before. For Seun to leave the realm of journalism and just come plain and spit out his pain as regards what is actually going on in Nigeria, and he spit out his pain in the face of Peter Obi. You hear things for yourself in this very video. Seun isn't even joking at the moment because what is actually happening in the regime of Tinubu is actually touching everybody, irrespective of who you are. Irrespective of who you are, it's finally touching everybody now. Peter Obi and Goodluck Jonathan finally speak out based on their ambition in 2027. A lot of people have been saying that Obi must not be a running mate to anybody. But come and see what is happening. Goodluck Jonathan is finally going as a president in 2027. You will hear things for yourself. You will hear what Goodluck said as regards that, and will be agreeing to be a running mate to Goodluck. You will see things the way it goes. So I'd like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just do what to share it. Do what to share it. Share it to the social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just do what to like the video. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. You know, a lot of people have been saying that Peter Obi must be a flag bearer on his own, that Obi must not be a running mate to anybody. But do you remember that in course of the 2023 election, some other people wanted to buy form for Goodluck Jonathan? Do you remember that they wanted to buy form for Goodluck Jonathan? They said Jonathan is a man that they actually want, that they desire so well, and all of that. And likewise, the Peter Obi in question, Peter Obi was very, very famous, and he was actually going on rampage in Nigeria because a lot of people actually fell in love with him because of the 2023 election, because they know that his capacity is capable and he's actually having all it takes to rule Nigeria and all of that. Many people never wanted Tinubu in course of the election, but you can see what actually played out in course of the election. Now, a lot of people are saying that in the 2027 election, Obi must not be a running mate to anybody. That's what a lot of people actually say. They said they don't want Obi to be a running mate to anybody. That Obi should be a flag bearer. They say Obi become a flag bearer, and that Baba meant be a running mate to him because of the 2023 election. They said the same thing should actually happen in the coalition that they formed, the ADC coalition. They said Obi should be a flag bearer and someone else should be a running mate to him. Those are what a lot of people are actually saying. But come and see what is actually going on now. They said Goodluck Jonathan is finally speaking out as regards his ambition in 2027 again, that Jonathan actually wants to make Peter Obi to be a running mate. Now, if you look at the combination of these two people, what do you think will eventually happen to Tinubu in 2027? Is Obi finally agreeing to be a running mate to Goodluck Jonathan and all of that? Because a lot of people are actually concerned with Atiku, that Obi must not be a running mate to Atiku. Because Obi had been a running mate to Atiku before, but at the end of it, APC Buhari actually won them and all of that. Those are what actually played out then in PDP when they were in PDP together. Now, the same thing is what a lot of people are saying. They said Obi and Atiku form a coalition, that's the ADC coalition, alongside with El-Rufai and the likes of others and all, they said they form a coalition, and because of the coalition, a lot of people are saying that Atiku might not want to step down for Peter Obi to be a flag bearer in the ADC. And they said if Atiku wants to be a strong head and want to step down for Peter Obi to be a flag bearer, and Atiku will just be a godfather on the ground and all of that, they said if that thing should happen, that Atiku wants to be a flag bearer, that Obi should return back to the Labour Party that is coming from. Because according to report now, Obi did not announce his departure and his exit from Labour Party. All of them just come together from their different parties. None of them, including Atiku, none of them actually announced their exit from their previous parties. They just come together to form a coalition. Now, they're forming a coalition together, they're bringing forces together, but one of their leg is still in their previous party. One leg of Atiku is still in PDP, while one leg of Obi is still in Labour Party as well. You will see the question that Seun Okinbaloye actually asked Peter Obi in course of this video, and you see the question that was asked to Goodluck Jonathan. You will hear what these people say. Now, will Obi eventually be a running mate to Goodluck Jonathan? You will hear this for yourself in this very video. A lot of people are saying that yes, Goodluck is experienced, Goodluck will be capable of doing everything possible to just ensure that they stabilize Nigerian economy and they make sure that Nigerians are enjoying in their own country and all of that. But some people are saying that even for the fact that Goodluck have the capacity, that Goodluck must not go in 2027, that he should allow Obi to go and he should put his support for Obi, and at the same time Obi should look for a running mate for himself in the ADC coalition that they form and all of that. Now, some people are saying that Obi should pick Atiku as a running mate, but do you think Atiku that have been a boss to Obi before and Obi have been a running mate to him, do you think that same Atiku will be a running mate to Obi in course of 2027 election? Will you think that will eventually be possible? Now listen to everything that actually transpired in the course of the interview. Hear from the horse's mouth. See the questions that Seun Okinbaloye asked, and see the moment Seun Okinbaloye actually go emotional. Nobody ever expected that Seun Okinbaloye can go this emotional. He forgot the fact that he's a journalist. He left the journalism realm and he spit out his pain as regards what's going on in Nigeria. And this man actually stated the obvious. A lot is really happening in the regime of Tinubu. Now listen to everything that was said. Hear from the horseman to yourself. Just stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, ensure you share it, and if you can't share it, just like it. Stay connected. I'll come back again.
What is constant mind that we've all agreed to work together?
The implication is a legal one. Whether or not, as someone who is intending to run for office, you have the ability to participate or be in two political parties, it then means that will affect your ability.
There's a difference between intention and being this. I said I'm a member of this, and I'm going to work with this group. So it's like, oh, well, I want to invest in this company, where they say, oh, you cannot be in two companies at the same time. But I have indicated my intention. I want to go into this. That is not...
Well, you don't see it as anti-party?
No. There's not an anti-party.
No, because I don't think the Labour Party has agreed to...
Remember, we said for 2027. Say we're not in 2020, we're in 2025. It's clear. We've adopted this for 2027. So if I say I'm going to this, that doesn't say, oh, well, listen, I want to be able to be part of your dinner in the evening. That doesn't mean I should abandon my breakfast and lunch because I intended to come and eat your dinner. No, we're going there.
So
we're going to go together. We are not abandoning where we are. At some stage, when that happens,
So you are thinking of being a running mate. Is that the case right now? That's your intention?
Again, Shehu, this is not in play. I'll bring civility and order in governance. I'll govern with the Constitution of Nigeria. I will respect the Constitution of Nigeria. I will govern within the laws. The government will obey the laws. I will do appointment by federal character. I will appoint competent persons with capacity and compassion for good of Nigeria. People that are worthy of emulation. So I'm not going to be Minister of Petroleum like it's been. Every ministry will have substantive minister who is competent, who has the character, compassion, and capacity to run that ministry. But showing you the things that as president, I will have hands-on reported to me daily or real time. Number one is security of life and property of every Nigerian citizen. Number two is basic education of our children, because we must put those 18 million people as of them. So it is more important for Nigeria to invest in education than oil. The human capital of Nigeria, considering its population, is a huge asset. I will make sure that hands-on, I know anything that happens about health of Nigerians, starting from primary health care, ensuring we increase the insurance coverage, where the rich will pay, where the poor will benefit, and everything. So I will make sure that I know real time what happens with agricultural products, which will drive the foundation of our manufacturing. I want to know what power we are generating daily and distributed daily. And I want to look at the SMEs, the manufacturing, to ensure that they are properly supported with adequate interest rates.
And I'd like to go into details of some of the crucial areas, because you campaign in 2023, and there are those who say, well, all of the things that this government said they would do are the things that Peter Obi also said he was going to do. And I'll come to those things in a bit. But all of these things you mentioned, you said you're going to do only in one single time of 4 years.
Oh yes, it's just to know what is happening to them daily. And you don't resolve them overnight.
So you don't want to spend more than 4 years as president? Should you be elected?
That's it. So you can actually do all of it. You can actually, nobody expects 100% results. They expect 100% sacrifice and effort. So we know we're driving there. So there's nobody that going anywhere is going in one day. But if we set out to go to Kaduna today, so people want to see us in Kaduna Road. If we're headed to Lagos Road, we're in the wrong direction. What is happening now is that we're telling people we're going in this direction, but we're going in that direction. And so if you don't know where you're going, every road will lead you there. That's the confusion.
I'm worried about your insistence on spending a single term of 4 years. Why? The Constitution allows you to do term.
I will spend, and I want it to be categorically 4 years. We have an unwritten Constitution, which I'm sure you are aware of. Because not everything is agreement is written. That's why when a vice president is from South, the president is from North, and vice versa. The same thing goes. By the time this president completes 4 years, it is an unwritten agreement that the next 4 years is for the South. I, as the president, will categorically do that. We must build trust. Very important.
Can Nigerians trust that commitment of a single term from you?
So I said it and I put it in capital. I don't need a day more than 4 years. In fact, the day
and
before.
You fix Nigeria in those 4 years.
It's not fair. I will show the direction of good governance. That's why I said.
To what end is this one single? Why do you want to spend? The Constitution allows you. You've been a two-time governor. Why do you want to?
In 2 years, there are the maximum damage. That shows 2 years can change it in good direction. People want to get up and see a president that cares, a president that shows compassion. So today we have a country without compassion. Leadership without compassion doesn't exist. It's a minus. It's not good for the country.
Is there anything that you see that this government is doing that lacks compassion?
So, in December 18th or thereabout, several children died in a battle. it was December 18th. On the 19th, the president of Nigeria flew from Abuja to Lagos for Christmas holidays. Saying, I will not do it. I'll go to Ibadan. I will go and look for their parents and cry with them.
The president
I will show them.
The president went to Benue.
No, one minute. There was no compassion in that. People lost their children. People lost their children that will lead this country tomorrow. He didn't do that. He went for Christmas holiday. In Benue, he was not there for days. I will go the first day. And when he got there, he said he couldn't visit the community because of bad road. He has not gone to Niger State, where we lost over 200, and now they said it's 600 that they're still missing, and it's presumed dead. It's only about 15 minutes flight from Abuja to Niger. There's no compassion. I've watched our president, top government officials in this capital of Abuja commissioning bus station when we lost 20-something soldiers in Niger. It will not happen. Is commissioning road more important than our soldiers that are dying? Is commissioning road more important than our children are not in school? Is road more important than children being in school? There's no compassion. 80% of our primary health care centers are not functioning.
Even as against security protocols.
Which security?
You've been a governor, you know what it means.
No, what do you mean security? That's what they tell. That's nonsense they tell. I was a governor for my first 4 years. I drove 406. For the rest of it, I didn't drive bulletproof cars. Nobody's trying to kill you. You're doing the right thing. It's when you do the wrong thing that you're fearing about that.
Would security agency even allow
No, forget all those things. If your people are dying, you should be ready to die. That's the job you chose. Or you go back to your house and live quietly. The president should also be ready to die if your people are dying. Why should we have security vehicles? No, you can fly. Who is protecting you in the air? If you catch it, everybody dies. The British Airways flies every day. How many people have died? Are they going to provide the security in the air?
Let me take you to because what is important for our nation today is the alternative and the options that we have as a people, the hope of a better Nigeria. And economy is very key. And I look at this government, the administration says they are focused heavily on currency reforms and subsidy removal, which many say have worsened inflation and hardship for ordinary Nigerians. What alternative economic strategies would you pursue to stabilize the economy and protect the most vulnerable compared to the current government's approach should you become president?
So, I campaign on removal of subsidy. Remember, but I said, one, there's a corruption associated with the subsidy that you need to remove first. If you have removed it, that's what I said, yes, but it was done in a disorganized manner. So everything is about organization. There's a corruption associated with it that you need to remove first to know the actual subsidy and organize how you can gradually deal with whatever is remaining, and people must have to see the alternative. So when this government removed subsidy, do you know what they said? They said it's to stop borrowing, to suspend it. But this government has borrowed more than government of Jonathan Buhari put together. As at the time Buhari left, our debt was about 80 trillion. Today we're almost 180 trillion. Without anything to show for it.
Is it a crime to borrow as a government?
No. These are part of the laws I want to change. We must now make a law that all borrowing must be for investment. In critical areas of development, you don't borrow for consumption. Without that, you waste everybody's time. Selman is a businessman. There's nothing wrong in borrowing. If I borrow to build factory, it's different if you borrow to bury your father. Because your father is of no value. It's gone. It's just consumption. That's why I keep saying that I want to move this country from consumption to production.
For example, what would you borrow for if you were president?
Say I'll borrow to finance education. I'll borrow to ensure that Nigerians have power. I can go on and on. There's so many things.
How long can it take you, for example, to fix Nigerian power situation?
Say,
you went to Egypt.
Thank you. Say, let me tell you.
From them.
That's it. It took Egypt 5 years. Say, we're not going to fix overnight. But remember what I said. Nobody expects 100% success. They want 100% effort. If development and what you do, governance, must be measurable. So if we decide, okay, we are now at 4,000. So we can decide, I'm only going to do 8,000. But annually, there must be improvements.
How would you do it? How would you fix power?
It's not rocket science. Egypt, I'm not saying now, the 3 countries that improve power in the recent time, unless one did it yesterday, as at the time I went to Egypt, we are 3 countries in the world: India, Vietnam, and Egypt. And these are developing countries. So, governance is about learning from best practices. It is not rocket science.
So what do you feel? Have you identified why I'm over 40 and I've not, in my lifetime since I was born, I've not experienced constant electricity, and my children were born into a similar situation?
So first, let me welcome you and your team. I will be very fast because of the time you got to fly to Asaba, and to thank you for finding time to come and pay the courtesy call. So I have to thank you that you are the first, because I came here 2 days ago. I have to use this unique opportunity to encourage you in what you are doing. Nigeria, for us to move forward, we need unity. So many countries, when you talk about in the late 50s, early 60s, there was prediction that Nigeria and XYZ countries will be at par. I don't want to go into mentioning those names. And you normally ask yourself, why are we still where we are? This was predicted by intellectuals, not ordinary people. People who study the world and look at the world trends and predicted that Nigeria, Brazil, India, blah, 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 will be this. All those countries have left us. But we are still where we are. And we Nigerians must ask ourselves one question. Why have we not been able to move with others? There is, in terms of tribal sentiment, racist sentiments, and so on, it's almost every nation. But the degree we have in Nigeria is very debilitating. It's what is pushing us backward. We have a country that we don't believe we belong into that country. Most of our leaders will say Nigeria is not a nation. We have different nationalities. It's a geographical expression, all kinds of terms. And I believe that the young people especially, if we must move forward, we must leave those sentiments aside. Every nation, every country, they have their own history. A Nigerian must see himself as a Nigerian. And we must see ourselves as one. And if I am the president, if the best person to hold a particular office is either from Enugu or from Ibadan or from Sokoto or from Yenagua or from Calabar, it doesn't matter. And until we get to that point, as a nation, we cannot move anywhere. We'll be putting square pegs in round holes and round pegs in square holes because of religious sentiments, tongue sentiments, tribal sentiments. And I believe that if by divine providence you win the election, your first responsibility is to unite Nigeria. Without unity, we cannot solve our security problems. Without unity, we cannot solve our economic problems. So if you unite Nigeria, that is the beginning of a new Nigeria and a revolution, development or otherwise, that will take place. I've been listening to comments from, of course, the political leaderships, and sometimes even our supporters do more damage than on our behalf. And I must commend you because your utterances so far have not shown any division. I must commend you on that, and just keep doing what is right, because you are to be if you win, you'll be a president for the whole nation. You will not be a president for any group of people. But I must commend the Labour Party, the utterances. Though sometimes people complain about the media, social media supporters, but to you, nobody has made any negative reference about your vision for this country. So, my brothers, my sisters, thank you for coming. Maybe we'll have time for more elaborate conversation, but on behalf of my family, thank you sincerely for coming to pay us this courtesy call. It's a big honor, because you don't really need to come and see me. I'm just one individual. But you've now come to greet me. Of course, Peter B is my younger brother, and he's been quite, he's a friend, younger friend. He showed that clearly. But he's a good man. That I can say that he's a good man. Thank you. So thank you. Daddy, sir, you're also a good man. Oh.
Thank you, sir.
And I know you before today.
Thank you, sir.
So I know you're a good man.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can see everything that's actually going on. You can hear what Obi said. You can see the moment Sheikh Okinbaloye went emotional, and likewise you can see the moment Goodluck Jonathan actually spoke about everything that I have in mind because of the 2027 election. You can see everything for yourself. You will notice that Sheikh Okinbaloye asked Peter Obi question to a certain stage, a certain level, and Sheikh Okinbaloye was asking Peter Obi a question. He said, since they have given birth to him in Nigeria, they have not noticed a stable electricity in Nigeria, and he's above 40 years now. Likewise, he himself has given birth to children in the same situation. This thing is actually heart-hurting. This thing actually hit a lot of Nigerians, that the same man have been speaking and fighting for Nigeria in cause of his journalism work, because whether we like it or not, Sheikh Okinbaloye is one of the journalists in Nigeria that will always ask direct questions to politicians without sugarcoating his words. And not I will refer to of Arise TV. A lot of people may not like them, but these people are actually doing a very good work as far as the Nigerian journalism is concerned. They're not scared of any politician. They ask direct questions. Now, the same Sheikh Okinbaloye is the one that is actually asking Peter Obi a very sensible question in this very video that I just finished watching. He said, since they given birth to him, he have not observed any stable electricity in Nigeria, and is above 40 years. Nigerian independence is above 50 years. That shows that Nigeria got the independence even before they gave birth to Sheikh at all. And the same Sheikh is not above 40, and he said he have not observed a stable electricity in Nigeria. They have not observed anything good as far as the Nigeria country is concerned, all of that. And he declared that he have given birth to his children, and his own children too, they are actually encountering the same problem that he himself encountered from childhood. This is painful. Now, Peter Obi and the rest of others are doing everything possible to actually kick Tinubu out of office. Now, they said the 2027 election is not about PDP and Labour Party or PDP and APC and all of that. They said it's as regards APC versus Nigerians. They said it is not APC versus any political party. They said it is APC versus Nigerians. The Nigerians are tired of this party that is called APC. Now, some people are saying that Tinubu have built structure in different places. The same way they said Tinubu actually built structures all around in the 2023 election. They're saying the same thing again, that Tinubu has structures everywhere. That Peter Obi and the rest of others, they don't have structure. Who tell you all those things? It is the people that have the right to vote out any person that they don't like in power. But the fact remains, can the vote of the people actually count in the country again? The vote of the masses do not count again, whether we like it or not. That's the obvious fact. Unless they did electoral reform, they reformed the INEC. INEC is the demon that is actually terrorizing Nigeria, whether we like it or not. There's no amount of money that the Nigerian politicians actually want to spend to actually rig election and all of that without the influence of INEC. INEC is supposed to be an independent commission. Without the support of INEC, they will find it impossible to rig election. So I know what I'm saying when I say that INEC is the demon that is terrorizing Nigeria. There's no demon anywhere. There's no demon in the spirit realm that is terrorizing Nigeria. All the Nigerian pastors keep coming out in the lives of Pastor Adeboye. They say Nigeria is under spiritual attack and all of that. There's a demon somewhere that's actually affecting Nigeria. All of that. There's no demon anywhere. INEC is the demon terrorizing Nigeria, whether we like it or not. Tinubu will be powerless in 2027 without the influence of INEC. Now, they said the coalition that they're actually forming is not even to fight APC and all of that. They said it is not APC versus ADC coalition. It is not APC versus Labour Party. It's not APC versus PDP and all of that. They said it is APC versus Nigerians. That Nigerians are sick and tired of the so-called APC. Now, some people came out, they said Peter Obi actually wanted to be a running mate to Goodluck Jonathan and all of that, but it's not a true fact. You should listen to what Goodluck Jonathan was saying in this very video, because of the video, that's the same video that they said that, oh, Peter Obi wants to be a running mate to Goodluck, but you can hear from Goodluck yourself. Goodluck said he will put his support for Peter Obi. Goodluck wants to put his support for Peter Obi just so that Nigeria can be stabilized again. And you can see the question that Sean was actually asking Peter Obi in course of this video that I just finished watching. Those questions are intellectual questions. How will you make sure that Nigeria become a better place? It's not for you to just be saying with man that Nigeria will be a better place. She was asking me a question. How will you do it? Yeah, we understand the fact that Rome wasn't built in a day, but what is the process to which you will go through to ensure that Nigeria is rebuilt again? Those are the questions that a lot of people are asking. Now, drop a opinion in the comment section on this video as regards everything that was said in the video, because they make it known to the general public now that it was because Buhari that Tinubu respected and Buhari that put full support for Tinubu in the north. Since the Buhari is no more alive, they said Tinubu will be very powerless in the north, and Peter Obi and the likes of others will win him in course of the election that is going to lose the 2027 election. Drop a opinion in the comment section on this video. Feel free. See your man in the comment section. As I'm gonna get on that channel for you, share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor where the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor where the bar, where politician where they do pass himself. All the while you waiting for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.